Becoming a Grandmaster takes two main things to pull off. The first is finding a deck you grow to love and grow to master. The second thing you need is an infinite amount of time. Jumping right back into it, I'm continuing my journey to the Grandmaster title with my new favorite Ruby and Sapphire ramp controlling card advantage deck. And today, we're making a new small tweak to the list. This time, we're adjusting some numbers and squeezing in a few favorites, such as Belle, Strange But Special, and Lady Tremaine, Imperious Queen. To fit in the 2 copies of Belle and 1 copy of Lady Tremaine, we dropped down to 3 Maleficent Monstrous Dragons and 2 Madame Meduse the Boss. Last time we fought for the title, we ended up with a game with all of our Medusas in hand and nothing to use them on. So I thought it was time that Lady Tremaine made an appearance as a one-of in the deck, while Belle is here to act both as ramp, but more importantly, to take advantage of the ramp. Today's video will be a long one, so let's jump right into it as I grind my way through gold. Mirror match. Okay, here we go. I go second, so I lose. Love it. It's been a long time since I've gone first. I have days where I go first a lot, and then I have like a week straight of just going second. It's brutal sometimes. I want to definitely keep that. I got my ramp. I don't have any. I got my ramp though, and Hiram can sing this. Technically, I do have an item he can pop if I need it. Alright, really would have liked a 1-drop. There's a Poopsicle. I considered putting Jim Hawkins into my deck, and then, I don't know, I just have the 1 location. Doesn't seem like he's got enough value. And then my location doesn't offer anything for having characters there. Hey, that's the location I have. Definitely a mirror match. Opponent's more in on the locations, it would seem. I got a lot of uninkables in hand. Alright, Inkahiram. I could go the route of getting my own Fishbone and catching up, but I think next turn I'll have Hiram sing this. I'll play the Fishbone, and I'll also play the 1 jump ahead. Alright, so far so good. Will Hiram be a problem? Possibly. Alright, definitely gonna start here. Yeah, I'll draw the Hades. Then we're gonna go with this. And then... Sorry, Grandma Dala. And just like that, taking the lead from my opponent. I could ink this, but I think I'm gonna need it. There's a Nick Wild. That gets back a Popsicle. Hiram quests. Hiram pops the Popsicle. So they're drawing 4 cards this turn, counting the card they start with. That's a big dig. Might just slam him with a board wipe. But I'm sure they got enough to recover at this point. So hit him with the board wipe, and then Hades to pick up something. Alright, well I was just gonna hit you with the board wipe anyway. Now I might just hit you with the Hades and take out the Flaversham. Ooh, and there's a Maui, right when you need him. Alright, let's go Maui. Biggest threat on the board's that Hiram right now, and now it's gone. Could continue to ink, but again, all of my cards I think are actually pretty good. I need to control the board. Maui for a Maui. So not a lot changes. Let's just go McDuck, McDuck. And I gotta be prepared. They might start throwing some stuff down just to combat these manners. They got 7 damage on something. Oh, they're gonna choose the quest. Alright, time to get back in this game. Oh, wow. Yep. Time to get back in this game. Watch them top deck all the Mauis. Let me guess. Fishbone? Oh, well, yeah, it was Fishbone. It's just your Fishbone. Hades is nice, but I think we're just in control mode right here. Wipe him out, let him play another character, and now I got Hades to take out the next thing. Got a Grandma Tala. Oh, do I just get another body or another piece of removal? I can only play one or the other. Oh, what have they been playing? Gaston's, Maui's. There's some cheap stuff. So this is like a 50-50 chance that this actually hits something. Let's take that. And we'll just play it cautiously. Let one hit what it can, and Hades will get the other. Alright, well there goes the Grandma T. That's a Hades target. And just like that, we're in threat of lethal. And the concession. I've been playing Lab too long. I see colors I don't want to play against, and I immediately was like, oh yeah, we'll just concede the game and go to the next one. This is ranked! I cannot simply concede. It costs me points. Let's see. Need you later, need you later. Probably don't need 2 of you and 2 of you. Okay. A lot of uninkables. Ink in a castle. I like to see it. Alright, we're gonna ink you. I'm gonna go dig in. I'm gonna take the Belle because it's ink and I may desperately need it looking at my hand. The plan is to ink Tala, little Tala, play 1 jump ahead, and then I can jump into big Tala. Who can then start singing. And then I gotta be prepared to clear the board. Problem with this deck is it gets a lot of pieces going, gets a ton of advantage before I can shut it down effectively. Another be prepared. Or ink. I have to take the ink. Alright, opponent's working on restock. I wish I could shut down the Merlin right away, because I suspect it's about to be bounced a whole bunch. Seeing this, I got a lot of ramp. I don't know how effective this is going to be, though. Probably just gets targeted removal. It doesn't matter. I'll end up inking either one I keep, I think. Could just shoot for another piece of ramp. I think so. I think we're just going to go for it and start grabbing our removal. And then in McDuck Manor, we'll start rounding things out. Alright, board wipe's ready to go. Let's see how effective they can utilize that rabbit before I get a chance to take it out. The hook's a problem. It's possible that I don't run Grandma Tala's, and that I instead look for Judy Hopps. I think is who I need to run in this deck. Specifically for those fish hooks. Because they are definitely a bane to our McDuck Manor strategy. Alright, so my board wipe doesn't look very good. Still think it's the game plan though, which is super unfortunate. Thank you. I have no items. Man, we're just struggling and all around today. You have a 2-drop? No 2-drop. That's good. Take out that Merlin. Stop your card draw. Alright, well you're pretty useless. Which I hate to do, because you represent so much card draw value. I just have no items right now to go with you. Minnie Mouse. Doesn't get bounced. Interesting. Likely gets bounced. There's Poopsicle. I would rather trade Lady Tremaine than let that silly fox attack my McDuck Manor. And since I know they're not going to do the trade, I'm going to get my points, and then I'll do the trade. Right, because Fox comes down, then they pay for it. Fox hits mana for 7. Then it's pretty straightforward for taking it down. How many times can you activate this? Once, because it has to tap. So it's worth more to have mini attack. Alright, it's gonna do 4, and then the Fox does another 4. But McDuck Manor survives! Alright, well I could take out Madame Mim, and then I could take out Pinocchio. I think we shall. Gotta be careful about setting myself up for a board wipe. I know how much my opponent wants to take out this manor. A lot of cards left in the deck. Alright, there goes a Lady Tremaine. Seems like they're struggling to get removal, though. Perhaps it is time for a Belle. Here it is. They have the removal, don't they? They always have everything they need all the time. Alright, we're gonna see a Fox trade with the Medusa. Oh, you got another Pinocchio. How lame. Alright. They seem to not have the resources to really keep up with these, McDuck manners, so let's just get another one down and make sure that Maui's not trading with a Pinocchio here. And I know their Madame Medusa doesn't hit anything, so I'm not worried about that card. I don't know, what do you think, opponent? You got a ton of cards in hand, don't tell me you can't do anything. 1 point, and then here comes a fox. Oh, okay, good, no fox. I got a Maui that I don't need to use. Pass turn. This is what I like about the McDuck Manor build. Is sometimes it's okay to just draw a card and pass the turn. Alright, opponent can hit it for 7 with that Maui. That fish hook. Alright, let's just keep protecting it. It's winning us the game. What can I say? It's winning us the game. And there it is. Emerald Steel. Okay. I like this. Steel is not a thing that I'm very scared of with this deck. They do have a location destroyer, which is a little awkward for us, but not bad overall. I don't have my turn 2 ramp. Let's put Lady Tremaine away. Let's put Maui away. Let's put the McDuck Manor away. Let's try to get the 1 jump ahead. Okay, I got a 1 jump ahead. Good. That jumps me straight up into Grandma Tala, who can maybe grab my how far I'll go. The only thing I gotta watch out as far as which Emerald Steel, because there's a lot of variants. It speaks volumes about a color combination where they can have several types of decks. A lot of the other ones are just like, you know, you see the colors, you know exactly what they're playing every time. Not this one though. It can be aggressive. It can be hand disruptive. It has an infinite combo it can lean into. It could be a mill deck if it wants. Looking at the size of the deck, I don't think it's a mill deck. Okay, so they are running Rise of the Titans. I gotta try to go get my board wipe ASAP. So that makes a lot of these cards actually really valuable. We're probably gonna run out Hiram next turn for the card draw. Questing with both. Interesting. Don't forget to ink. No songs. You're out of luck. Maybe try again next turn after I hear them. Oh, wow. The timing on that. Alright, I could go hear him and draw cards, but I got my board wipe now, so I think we're going to play the ramp game. Think of Maui. Let's ink this guy. Pass the turn. Alright, next turn I can board wipe if I absolutely have to, and then I got Hiram to rebuild my hand. What do you think, opponent? What do you think? Nice. Alright, we're gonna ink you. We're gonna ink the dragon. It's just a little expensive. Alright. It's a little early to say it, but I think I just took control of the game. I got a lot of card draw left in my hand. So they're gonna rebuild here. Not fast enough, though. These are great. I think Hiram can go. Let's go for a McDuck Manor and start closing the gap. The sooner that's down, the sooner this game ends. Opponent's struggling to ink as well, it looks like. They keep not wanting to put things into their inkwell. And that's game. I don't blame them. Ketchup and mustard. A Mufasa deck. Second again. Have I gone first at all today? I still think I haven't. Alright, well, interesting hand. I don't know exactly what I'm playing against. I think the weakest card's gonna be Belle. Let's run with it. Let's see what's what. But based on those colors, I think I need to actually play the Cruella. Cruella's here for the evasive characters, especially the Minnie Mouse. I know a lot of people see it and they're like, but why? Alright, well, I lost nothing. This is my last Belle, though. There's only 2 in the deck. I've yet to make Belle useful, so we may end up trading it out. Could choose to ramp here. What's my plan, right? Rapunzel's not coming down this turn, but they're not questing. Especially if I have a... They only quest if I don't have a character in play. And if I don't have a character in play, then they'll quest. Then I need Rush. So let's see, I get to 3 this turn, 4 next turn when it's tapped. It's just not fast enough. Alright, so I gotta keep him off of ink as best as I can then. If I can't stop the card draw, I can stop them from inking. Or inking. Lore questing! Questing for the lore! That's what I'm saying with my words. Alright, done its job. Alright, how do I want to do this? Obviously we ink a thing. I think we're inking Belle still. Could be rampant, but Cruella's specifically in here for Minnie Mouse. How can I not play it? Are these all of my Cruellas? No, there's 4 in the deck. I still got 2 more. We go see a Teeth and Ambitions now. Alright, it's doing its job. It's stopping my opponent from doing stuff. I can ramp, or I can hear him. I'm gonna hear him. The longer I can stay in a stalemate, the better, because my card advantage is popping off right now. I know I could sing you, but that's what's stalling the game. Prince Eric just makes me want to play a Be Prepared, because his ability doesn't do anything at that point. Oh, especially with 2 minis out. I see your bait. You think I'm falling for that? I might. We'll see. Do I draw more cards? Well, obviously I start by drawing more cards. And you gotta be careful when we quest. Prince Eric can attack into us, triggering its banish ability. Man, that's a lot of ink. How much do I want to go for it? A lot? Dragon's good. That helps slow things down. And I can still ink. Ink a fishbone. Play another poop sickle. Okay. Cruella's still keeping the game stalled. Oh, I'd love to see a board wipe. Alright, opponent's gonna go for it now. That means Hiram dies now. I think I just draw more cards. Maybe I didn't even need to attack. Try to get a be prepared right here. Okay, I didn't get a be prepared right here. Got a lot more Hirams though. Alright, I need to ink a thing. I got 2 Hirams. See, I'm on 7. Could jump to 8. And then next turn I have a dragon ready. I don't need this many Hirams. I got 1 more backup Hiram. Alright, so Prince Eric attacks, takes out Cruella. It dies. It takes out Hiram. And then they're questing for 4. I should be digging for a be prepared. There it is. Alright, no matter how the turn goes. The only thing is they'll get something off of Mufasa. It's definitely a character deck if they're running Mufasa. With obviously a handful of lanterns. And the location banisher, apparently. Alright, opponent didn't go for it. Alright, so we're gonna take that out, and then I gotta be prepared to just let me win this game. Let them draw a couple cards. It's always the stupid Surfer Stitch. I swear, it's always Surfer Stitch. I should have attacked just to keep the card draw off. Maximum value, please. I'll draw you. And what else do I got? Anything else, or am I just questing? I think we're just questing. Aaron will pop a popsicle. Wow, that's a lot of McDuck manners right there. Maybe I'll need you. Let's find out if I'll need you. What else can I ink? I got a lot of cards in hand. Maui. And a be prepared. Followed by a Grandma Tala. I mean, I could get my double ink next turn if I need it. And then I can play 3 McDuck Manners. We'll see what my opponent lets me do. Let's see, it costs 15. I'm definitely not going to get to 15 this turn. To take out Mufasa and then take out something else. Alright, we'll take out the Mufasa and see what we have to fight. That's Surfer Stitch, man. That's not the first time that's freaking happened. Look, every single time a Mufasa dies, it's a Surfer Stitch. I do not know why, but it always is. Let's see, I could shift you out. And then sing with you. I don't know how I'm gonna beat the Surfer Stitch. I mean, I got the dragon, obviously, which takes it out, but they're so high on lore now, I don't know how we're gonna compete. Ugh, that's gross. That's the one I have to remove. Still cost me 15. Best I can get up to is 14, so I can't play both to take out both. So I am definitely a... Can't even attack to take you out. But I do need to attack it. Alright, let's get rid of Rockstar. I don't need to attack it because of the dragon in my hand. Problem is, I just have to play basically whatever. So I need to get Another be prepared. I've only used one. I've done some mad digging this game. And they shouldn't just end their turn, because that would put me in a really good spot. Hey, Maui's not the worst thing in the world, honestly. Alright, Dragon's pretty good. Has no real fear of a Maui. Ink a McDuck Manor, that gains me a point. Play a McDuck Manor, so unless my opponent wins here, I think we're gonna get it. There it is! Fantastic. Amber Steel. Going first! I didn't know it was possible! Alright, well let's not freak out too much. I know it's never been heard of before. Let's put Belle, Maui, and Cruella away. Hopefully I don't get worse cards. I'm just hoping to fill the curve a little better. Ah, Hiram's pretty good. That's a better one drop for sure. Alright, I got a turn 1 Popsicle. I got a turn 2 Jump and a turn 3 Hiram with 2 card draw. Not bad. Let's see how much my opponent can disrupt it. So far so good. You know, I don't need this little Tala. Alright, we're looking like a turn 3 Hiram. Piglet. Okay, so it's gonna be a go wide aggro deck. This may be like a Chernobog Puppies deck, but without Chernobog, obviously. Yeah, it's very small. I want my Be Prepared. We're gonna start digging very hard right now. Argument to go with Tala because it still digs, but it's a better attacker. Alright, my opponent has the ability to be aggressive. However, I have a feeling they're going to want to try to go for the Pride Lands infinite play. Well, pseudo-infinite. There's the Rockstar, so they're getting pieces together. Oh, well, that's a mistake. That is a mistake, and I am all over it. Maui will end this game real quick. And just in case, let's just get the damage on Piglet, shall we? It's all about control. Got to keep the board under control, and we can basically win the game from there. You got a lot of picks. And by a lot, I mean develop your brain or one of the two jump aheads. It's Ramp City. Yep, develop the brain, that makes sense. Good thing we got develop the brain built into Grandma Tala. And Grandma Tala's a body to attack you with. What do you think? Gonna trade that Piglet to get Maui off the board? They're looting! I think this game's mine, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be tough for them to recover from. Well, they just discarded whatever they drew. Ariel. Alright, Piglet's gone. That was easy. Gladly take it out. Yeah, we'll take a Medusa. It's not ink, but it'll do. Am I ramping? I think I'm ramping. Gonna get this Belle online. Alright, all my opponent can hope for is to just go wide without me interrupting them. Chernobog! Nice. Well, they got all their stuff back, but they don't have a hand. So now I gotta figure out how to take out Chernobog. I think I'm just trading characters, honestly. Not really a big deal. Can't play either of these. Do I ink? Let's continue to ramp. I should have done it with Maui. I don't know what I was thinking. For some reason I see Rush and I think they shouldn't be allowed to sing songs. So I don't use them for it. Oh. I hate to do it, but setting up for a Belle. And if that Chernobog does anything, he dies. Alright, the board's mine. Alright, opponent's in top deck city. Let's see what they can pull out. Good start for me. Very good start. I'm never gonna get to use you. I could trade you for card draw, but I think I'll just get the extra point here and call it a game. And there it is, Belle coming in clutch. I knew she could do it. Let me guess, that's a Chernobog in your hand. Double removal color. I do like my characters, but they're not the most necessary thing in this deck. These guys are. Alright, so... I got my turn 1, but I got no Hiram. Belle likely won't do anything meaningful. An emergency 2-drop. And if it's pirates, I mean, this guy looks pretty good. The problem is I don't have any ramp this time around. That could be, problematic for us, for sure. Locations, it's pirates for sure, right? Start with a popsicle. Spend my next turn on a develop your brain. See if I can't find a Hiram to flesh things out. Captain Hook, that's a pirate. There's a pirate. It's a pirate deck. We may be too slow with this hand. Not that this deck is too slow, but this hand is definitely too slow. Hate to do it, but I don't think we're going to get to the McDuck Manor. I don't think we're likely going to get to Dragon either. They're both just ink. Alright, here comes a Shift Robin Hood. Almost a certainty, right? Do you have a whole new world to go with it? That would be so ideal for them. More locations. Alright, honestly, I'm not worried about their characters. I got those with the Be Prepared. I'll take it. The faster I can get to the Be Prepared, the better. And obviously, I got a Maui for next turn. That's interesting. They definitely missed out on some lore there. Alright, both are problematic. Both are problematic. I think we take out the location. Like I said, it's the harder thing for us to deal with. Alright, and we definitely have a be prepared for next turn. Alright, I have more cards than my opponent. And like most games, their lore gets way up ahead of ours before we could do anything about it. Resist means nothing here. Alright, they're just gonna sing it. That's fine. Oh, well, I gotta keep a Hiram. Alright. Opponent was busy trying to gain lore early. I was busy trying to ink up. Let's see whose game plan is better. Another board wipe. And a Medusa. Alright, I'm just gonna keep inking. The more stuff I can do, the better. If I can, I'll try to control things with Medusa for a while. Oh, there we go. That's nice. But Medusa's a little better right now. He'll take care of Smee. Let's draw some more cards. Got a couple goodies. Ink in the fishhook. Yeah, that doesn't do you a lot of good anymore, does it? Let's get a granny down. Let's see, I'm going to gain the same number of... Yep, we're going to draw that for sure. Going to gain the same lore as if I quested, so I'm going to go ahead and ramp out. Yeah, I'll take the popsicle. Yeah, we're just popping off a little bit. Alright, pirates, what do you think? I didn't have the best opening hand either, so this is looking fantastic. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and break their favorite toy. Let's draw some more cards, and then we'll see my opponent concede here in a second. How much pain do they want to put up with? And Belle will pretty much seal the deal. +9. Alright, I have all my pieces in play. More control pieces. Alright, can I just close the game here? Let's just pay for this. That's 1 point off of you. Quest, quest, quest. Let's get a popsicle. Getting low on cards, but it's fun. I'm drawing my whole deck. It's one of my favorite pastimes. There it is. And I got another one there, so we were moving for it. Emerald and Steel. Which one are you? Whoa, going first. It doesn't happen very often, and I'm always excited when it does. Well, probably don't need 2 of you. I'll get rid of that entire upper end. All 2 drops. There's a 1 drop. Hey, another 1 drop. Fantastic. Oh, and I got the Grandma Tala shift. It's risky, but maybe I try playing for it. I'm gonna ink the Develop Your Brain instead of a Cruella, because I'm not sure which Emerald Steel we're playing against. So I don't know if I need the attack power. Yep. Unfortunate card to have in your opening hand. For sure. Another poop sickle. I think we're gonna get rid of you. The question is ramp. I think we play this. I'll let my character sing it next turn. We may be able to shift Grandma Tala eventually, but opponents don't like taking it out either. Oh, that's 2 of those gone? That could be a big chunk of your deck, my friend. Alright, we definitely want to ramp. They're gonna likely make me discard. I kinda want to keep all my stuff. It could be that we go into a Grandma Tala, sing a Beaver Baird. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, because they're gonna shift this Robin Hood right now. Question is, do they take out the Grandma Tala, or are they scared of the ramp? Not taking out Grandma Tala will end up being the mistake for them. That's a Prince John. They're gonna do a little bit more setup. Alright, they're about to find out why that was the mistake. I have to ink Maui. Not my favorite, but that's what I got to do. And I should just blow up the board, I think. It's a little sketchy. That's a little sketchy. But my opponent was about to go pretty nutso. I maybe could have waited a turn, let them play out some more stuff. But, I mean, they probably would have made me discard the Be Prepared and then I'd be in trouble. It's all gonna come down to what we're drawing now. A lot of things to pull up. That's not a good one to grab. Ooh, neither of those are great to grab. I'm gonna go with the item here. On the off chance I'll get to play it and we'll have a Hiram. Something tells me I'm about to discard. Well, Maui's not bad. No point in healing up Maui. They likely have the Zeus card to deal 5 damage anyway. There it is. And I want to keep my popsicles for Hiram. There's 4 of them in the deck. It's a great top deck. So I like the top decks in this deck. There's a lot of outs. Sir Donald of the Duck. Alright. No one's gonna let me draw a card. Now they're gonna make me discard. The only reason to play Donald is if you're confident you're going to be able to keep your opponent's hand empty. You got to shift Robin Hood? I know you just dug a lot for it. It's like you don't. Quest, pass the turn. I don't want to play it Be Prepared. And having the extra card here could be useful in keeping a Hiram in hand. There we go. Well, there goes the Be Prepared. Which is fine. That's the card we were planning to discard. Let's hope they don't actually have a discard. Sudden chill. Sudden chill. Let's see, opponent's gonna gain 6. Takes him to 14. I go to 11, and then I can gain another 6. So they're winning this race. So I have to take care of their characters. Alright, not my favorite thing to do, but I have to deal with the characters. I could heal. I'm not particularly worried. Robin Hood only does 3 damage. So you'd have to send multiple characters at Hades. Alright, opponent's just gonna go for it. I think I'm largely okay with that. Here I'm off the top is huge! I was just thinking about popping the popsicles for some health. Oh, be prepared is awesome too. Do I quest and then just blow up the board? Let's see, they're on +5, takes them to 17. 18 with a shift here. Let's see, 1 + 4 is 5, 6, 7. They could potentially gain 8 if they had it all, which is a problem. I think I just gotta take out the characters. Alright, I'm actually gonna get rid of the Be Prepared here. And then I'm gonna use the Popsicle. That way Jafar can't take out Hades. Unless he wants to throw Ursula at it as well. And then I'll have an item for Hiram to pop next turn. Ah, Tink is big. That allows Jafar to take out Hades. That was huge. Okay, Maui's good. Definitely questing here. Okay, neither of those are all that important. Ink gets me a lore. Maui takes out Jafar. Now, Tink gets to take out 2 characters. And then I get up to 19. It's gonna be so close. Ursula doesn't need to attack. Tinkerbell takes out Grandma Tala, which then takes out Maui. Ursula quests. They're at 14. I go to 19 on my turn. Oh, they're on +6. I need removal off the top. I could still get it. I could still get it. I can't get it. So close. So stinking close. Opponent has exactly lethal now. They just quest and win, right? They could screw it up. No, they said well played. They see it. So close. What a tight game. Ruby Amethyst, and I go in second? Yeah, of course I'm going second. Okay, I got some ramp. Got a lot of ramp. I just don't really have card draw outside of this. Can I trade you? Can I trade you guys for a Hiram? No. Okay. That's all you had to say was no. You know, that's forever away. Alright, Belle just instantly dies to Amethyst. Such expense! Alright, we get you down, we pass the turn. Next turn's plan is to sing with Grandma and then play a fishbone and just get way ahead. Gonna play a snake? Or are you gonna pass the turn? How about a fox? Fish hook? Okay. I'm glad I inked my thingies. Alright, Cruella's actually not that bad anymore because she trades very efficiently with a lot of our opponent's stuffs. Last turn. Don't got much of a game plan going on here, honestly. I need a Hiram. That's what we were lacking in the mulligan. We're looking for a Hiram. There goes the snake. Maleficent. Well, we could get to the Hades. But do I want to? Not particularly. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say we're going to see a Pinocchio come down to exert Belle, and then a fox come down to bounce the Pinocchio and take Belle out. How much does Pinocchio cost? It's a 2 cost, right? So this should have just enough ink to take out Belle and still have Pinocchio in hand. My goal here is to try to get my opponent to commit heavy to the board. It's going to be hard for him to do, though. They don't have very much ink. Usually by the time we can play a Be Prepared, it's way too early. I don't know, opponent, what do you think? Sure, taking your sweet time. Look, the cards in my hand are the cards in my hat. That's hilarious. I want a fox, maybe no Pinocchio. I don't like it. Not banished, so they don't get to draw a card. They likely just play a thing and bounce it back to hand anyway. Belle's not really going to gain us a lot of lore this game. And we're not going to heal it because I think they're going to have a way to just play a character, bounce it, take out Belle. There's the rabbit. They still haven't inked this turn, I don't believe. They might have it, but if not, I don't want a rabbit to just take it out. Funny how a game always comes down to, is there enough card draw? And then other games, there's just so much card draw. Like, I almost decked myself in one of these games from just drawing so much. It just feels so inconsistent. Oh, they gave it evasive instead of a power boost? Wonder if that was a mistake. Prince Eric. Alright, well, Prince Eric's worth 2 characters no matter what, so I basically just need to be prepared off the top. Even if I could play it, which I cannot. How do I do this? Start taking out their characters, or should I attack that castle? Is the castle just a trick? This is super unfortunate. It cost 9, I'm stuck on 8. I could make Belle quest for 5. Maybe that's just what I need to do. Just need to take the opportunity to just get way ahead of my opponent. Now Prince Eric gets to... Well, it doesn't take out both characters, but Rabbit can attack Belle, and then Prince Eric takes out 2 characters. Yeah, I don't know if Belle was strong enough here. The 5 was great, but... Well, in that way... I guess it's the same turnout, right? You take out Hades, and then Merlin gets to take out Belle. I basically need to draw McDuck Manor off the top. And then they can't play another card. Or a goat. A goat would be pretty much lethal too. Well, that's a bounce. So all things being equal, still only +6. So still no goat. And I need to make Duck Manor off the top. Nope, that's lethal. Opponent's got just enough. Or be prepared. I could get a be prepared. I could still get a be prepared. Well, I take out... They're on 7, so I take out the Madam Mim. It's only 6, so as long as they don't have a goat or a way to deal with my Medusa. So they still have plenty of outs. A goat or a way to kill Medusa. It doesn't kill my Medusa. And that just costs most of their ink. Was that a fumble? Yeah, that's not a Lady Tremaine, my friend. Did I just sneak it out? Oh man! And that's why we play for the outs. Holy smokes. Same opponent? Possibly. Hey, I gotta go first! This is my 3rd time today I gotta go first. See if I can make anything of it. Well, hate most of the hands, so we're likely gonna lose this game. Alright, I got a little ramp. Alright, dragon down. Let's see if I can't find some ramp. This turn 2 is probably a little better. If it was a popsicle, it would have been a great curve. Popsicle, jump, flower ship. Oh, God, I hate that card. Not that it reveals my hand, that it reveals it to me. I hate that card. Alright. Let's get rid of Cruella. Could have Flaversham set up, but I don't have an item for him, so I don't need him. He might get inked. That'd be super unfortunate. There goes a Stinkerbell. It's cards like that that I would want to keep the Cruella. I don't know about the other Maui. Alright. And I know my opponent is a whole new world gamer. Since we just played a previous match, don't know if he'll make it in the video, but we did play a previous match, so my opponent likely will not play a whole new world because I just emptied my hand so quickly. Then again, they're inking pretty hard. There's a McDuck. Yeah, I'll take that. Do I miss an ink? I want to say no. I think this goes and grabs an item for Flaversham, and then I need this for winning. So I think we just skip inking. That's a very not good place to be when you have to skip inking. But I can see a lot of potential in the cards in our hand. So we'll see what I can do with it. Alright, they're inking. We could just see a whole new world out of their hand. Nope, poopsicle. They can still ink though, right? That was a fishbone ink. Yeah, and they haven't inked this turn because I don't get the pop-up. So they could still ink and still play a whole new world. Eh? Going to the board. I'll take it. Let's start with a manor. Let's look for an item. I don't got one. Well, let's grab an ink. Alright, well I might just play Belle to the board and just start inking. I know we're a bit behind on it, but... I hate this card, man! Stop doing a pop-up on me! I know what's in my hand! In fact, I think if anybody in this game, between the two of us, knows what's in my hand better than me, it's me! I know what's in my hand the best. I really don't need the pop-up. Oh, they did have a Titans. Alright, that'll slow me down. Oh, Be Prepared's pretty good. Belle or card draw? I think I'll try for the card draw. I'm gonna try for the card draw. I still have 8 items in the deck. Oh no, of course it was a Gaston. Can't catch a break. I'm gonna fall out of my tier. Ah, there's an item. Question though, is it too little too late? Ooh, they got a beast. Man, my opponents just got everything. I like their take on it, if I'm being honest. Okay, well that is definitely a card I want. But we're gonna start with Flaversham here. I'm sure I'll get the ink I need. Okay, well, got some ink. Madame Medusa is the Beast Slayer. Pass the turn. Man, I do like that. There's this particular version that they're running. I would like a copy of their deck list. I guess I'm getting a poopsicle. Alright. Do I get an emergency Be Prepared? I think I do. Alright. How do they... I'm guessing they're just gonna quest. They're just gonna race for it. Don't imagine Gaston trading with the Madame Medusa. That 3 lore's worth a lot more. Alright, they're gonna do nothing. Alright, well, let's take out the Winnie the Pooh. Draw some cards before I do anything else. Should have drew cards before playing Madame Medusa. In case there was something I really liked. Maui can sing this. Now he's got something to do. Alright. It's looking pretty up for me right now. But my opponent's deck's been very wiry. Like, they've been able to squirm out of so much. That should get rid of Maui, so it's not a clean trade on Gaston. I doubt Gaston quests here, though. But every time they don't quest, they leave it vulnerable to just Maleficent Dragon off the top. Alright, this will probably make them concede the game. That was a pretty sweet top deck. Of all the things on board, I still only have 8, so it's not like wildly out of their range. However, I could quest all and then board wipe and pretty much stop them from having a chance. So right now they're looking at just jumping up to 16. Still not enough, so they still need more. Be interesting to see if they attack. I think no matter what, I'm just questing all and I'm board wiping. Unless I get a Maleficent. Or a Hades, I suppose. Well, that Gaston dies to... Nope, now it doesn't die. I was gonna say it dies to a Hiram, but now it does not. Let's see, just... Quest, go to 17, and then board wipe. It's not a guaranteed victory. They could have another Titan thing. Rise of the Titans. There's 2 in here, and I know they've inked at least 1. Now we're gonna do it like this. Let's make sure we draw some cards off of Flaversham. Oh, Hades is really good too, though. I'm gonna board wipe. Winning with double McDuck Manors just seems to be my good luck charm. Alright, and I just got sheer removal in my hand. Double McDuck Manor. They're hard to deal with. It's not gonna do it. Good game, opponent. Redemption match.